Oh boy, time now for another episode of Mr. Nailsin Sunday Comics, and returning to Phantom Lady, because she's a lady. Whoa, she's a Phantom Lady. Brought to you by Ajax. Yeah. Alright, so anyway, Phantom Lady, doomed to those who would destroy our country. So there she is. Also in this issue, an eye for an eyewitness. Okay. Well, there you go. Let's see what Phantom Lady's up to. Well, there she is. Sandra Knight, when she is not busy as Phantom Lady, fighting crime and subversion, is as normal a girl as you would want to see. She was capable, as her boyfriend Don Borden found out, of being extremely jealous. So when one of Don's old flames sent him an invitation to a weekend party, things began to pop but fast. And as usual, when the going is rough, Phantom Lady went into swirling action to solve the mystery of the new version of the old shell game. Okay, there she is. She blasts people with black light. Typically to blind them, but I don't know, she's making this guy limp-wristed. Well, I made him drop his gun. Well, anyway. Does that lady have a mustache? Huh. Well, anyway, let's see here. Don gets an invitation, and Sandra is not pleased. It's from Mimi Leeds. Wants me to come to her house for the weekend. You remember Mimi, don't you?
I do indeed. She wanted to marry you once, as I remember. Let me see that, Don Borden.
Oh, she's using my full name. This is serious.
Well, if you're going to go, it's on one condition, that I go with you.
I'm sure Mimi won't mind much. Huh? But Sandra, you weren't invited. I mean, of course she wasn't. So Don takes Sandra to the house party, and after a cold reception by the hostess, the large party finally settles down for the night. But shortly after midnight,
My pearls, God, help, please.
in one of the guest bedrooms,
Horace, do something. My precious pearls have been stolen. I woke up just in time to see someone run out of the room. Well, don't just lie there.
What can I do, my dear? Better call the police at once, but do calm down, pet.
My goodness, where am I? Oh, Mimi's. But that scream, or am I just dreaming? It sounded so close and so real, though. I'd better get up.
Meantime, Sandra, awakened by the scream, sees something strange.
Bloop. That is funny. That splash just then, as if something had been thrown into the pool. Well, better go see what the excitement's all about.
She meets Don in the hall.
What is it, Don? Who screamed? What happened?
Somebody stole old Mrs. Purdy's jewels. The cops are here already. Must have been patrolling close by. Come on, we may as well join the others. Who can sleep in this excitement? But Sandra remains out of the hubbub, busy with her own thoughts.
I wonder. That splash in the pool. There could be a connection. But what? How? Of all the nerve, this is an outrage.
It certainly is. I'm going to... Please don't everybody talk at once.
Well, no, I did it one at a time. Hey, there's a good spot there, you know. I'm sure this is the favorite part of the artist's work here, you know. Takes up the whole page. But, yeah, it's pretty good. Swiftly, Sandra regains her, regains her room and changes into Phantom Lady.
And I've got a hunch, and I'm going to play it. Hope my black ray is in working order. And now to have a look at the roof just over this room.
Moments later,
if something was thrown into the pool, it must have been from up here. The location and angle are just right. But why would anyone steal pearls and then throw them into a swimming pool?
Well, I guess you could dive in and get the pearls back and, worry about who did it later. Anyway, as she suspected, Phantom Lady finds certain odd traces on the roof. Jeez. Oh,
footprints all right. Fresh, too. Must have stepped in some dog poo. The sun softened to this tar today. And the prints show plainly. But they're the prints of high-heeled shoes. A woman!
Probably Mimi, huh? You hope so. Suddenly there's a shot and a bullet whines dangerously near Phantom Lady.
Oh, somebody's shooting at me. My hunch was right, and I'm getting too close for comfort. The crook's comfort. Wing!
Phantom Lady sees a shadowy figure and goes in hot pursuit.
There, just ducking down the stairs. Must be the one who shot at me. But I can't make them out. Can't tell if it's a man or a woman.
But down in the corridor,
not a sign of anyone here. Whoever it was sure moved fast. But that door, opening. Well, I'm not anxious, but at least I'm ready. Let's go, my mysterious friend. Show yourself.
Davy, can't a person get any sleep around here? Whatever is happening now? I'm certainly going to tell Mimi what I think of her hospitality.
Duchess, I usually have a controlled disposition, but so help me, you're making me good and mad. Sorry, Duchess, but someone just tried to kill me. Very, very boring. Isn't it, considering it was me, not you, old girl? So long, Duchess. See you later. Sorry I can't stay and have tea.
Well, of all the nerve talking nobility like that.
Yeah, it's pretty rude no matter who you are, But anyway,
I knew I should have stayed in England where the lower classes know their place.
Ooh, the police find nothing. And the next day,
I think I'll go down and have a look at the bottom of the pool. Come on, Don. Don't be a lazy bones.
Not me, Sandra. I've been in already. Also, didn't find the pearls. Now I just want to absorb some of this sun. This is one day I want to enjoy some peace and quiet.
Well, Mimi sure does things in a big way. Real sand and seashells in her pool. Must be hundreds of shells, but I don't see any sign of a pearl necklace. Look, Don, real shells. Cute, huh? I guess your old flame likes things to be authentic. Even to a real duchess.
Now, Sandra, lay off of Mimi. What's wrong with shells in the pool? It's kind of filthy, And if Mimi likes foreign nobility, that's her business. I've never known you to act so flip. I'm really surprised at you. But now, Sandra has business of her own that afternoon in a neighboring city.
I'll take this one, I think. They certainly look like real diamonds, don't they? Jewelry these days is amazing. This could deceive anyone, I think.
Yes, miss. You can fool your friends with that paste imitation. That will be $10, please.
And soon, in the privacy of her room, Sandra muses over her plot.
Let us hope my little investment will pay off in the right return. It doesn't take much to turn a thief's head. Just a little sparkle seems to set them to work plotting.
Looks more like teeth. Ooh. Anyway,
rather pretty, even though they are too gaudy for my taste. Now we shall see what happens, and I must keep alerted so that nothing drastic happens to my neck because of this $10 junk. Well, tonight should tell the tale.
And that night at dinner, I think you're crazy, Sandra, wearing that necklace after what happened last night. Where did you get it anyhow?
Just a little present from Dad for my birthday. I've been waiting for a chance to show it off. You might pay me a compliment on it instead of being so dreary.
Mimi, the hostess, is not impressed. We finally meet Mimi. There she is.
Poor Don, really, to be engaged to a creature like that. She wants to show off, I suppose. How utterly vulgar some women can be.
Huh? Oh, yes, of course. Nice diamonds, though. Yeah, diamonds.
But the Duchess of Heath. Boring is very, very interested.
Elegant, my dear, simply elegant, and I do admire your courage wearing them after that dreadful episode of last evening.
Thanks, Duchess, but it's really nothing. They're all fooled. They think they're real diamonds. Now if the crook only takes the bait.
There we go. Yeah, nice. But the thief, whoever it is, does not fall for the Phantom Lady's little trick. And long after midnight she hears a strange sound, and glancing out of the window she peeks through the night shadows, trying to make out that scene below.
If the moon would only come out from behind that cloud. Ah, it's moving. Why, there's someone in the pool. Now, who goes in for midnight dips around here, and why? I don't know. A man. Now I'm getting somewhere. He's got something clutched in his hand. Wonder what?
Oh, well, he probably doesn't know he's being watched, but,
wonder what? And he's certainly trying not to be seen or heard.
Yeah, well, that sort of stuff is private. But I'm going to spoil that. Oh, really?
Besides, I think I'm starting to understand a lot. So that's it. Clever of him, too. This is one time that Phantom Lady was almost out thought. But but now, just a minute, you. Whee! I'm beginning to get the drift, and I'm going to get the crook. Simple me. I should have guessed it from the very first. The gleam in the prowler's eyes is enough to remind Phantom Lady she's not playing any parlor game, and danger is supreme. Your game is up, Buster, and you might have gotten away with it if I hadn't happened to see you throw that shell into the pool that night of the robbery. Just as I thought. You put the necklace into a marked shell and threw it in the pool. You could always find it again. I could have too, but I thought I'd wait and let you do the work. Too bad I'm only thinking this. He doesn't know I figured it out. It's a funny thing about you characters who try to outwit the law. You never seem to learn, even watching others' mistakes. And every time you're outwitting your own foolish selves. What's so smart about that?
Please, shut up.
But as the guests congregate on the scene, Phantom Lady has to vanish.
There's your crook, folks. And be sure to look in the bedroom of the Duchess. You'll get a big surprise. It's an old story. Crime still doesn't pay, and it never will.
Phantom Lady! Wait! We want to meet you, and thank you. No doubt there's a reward.
She's gone, elusive as a will-o'-the-wisp. What a girl. And a beauty, too. Did you see that ass? Yeah. The Duchess, her bedroom. What does Phantom Lady mean by that, I wonder?
I've no idea, my dear. What a striking girl, eh? yeah. And fearless, too. A terrific personality. Yeah.
Later, when the cops arrive again, they find out. You see, the Duchess was really Duchess Jim Garr, the notorious transvestite and gem thief. He fooled everyone.
Except the Phantom
Lady. He sure didn't fool her. Gee, I'd like to talk to her sometime.
You never can tell, darling. You might do that do just that someday. Tee-hee! If only you knew that I'm Phantom Lady.
Yeah, your boyfriend really does have the wandering eye, doesn't he? No wonder she's so jealous. Yeah. So anyway, there you go. They, them was the thief. Well, gee, I wonder what's next for Phantom Lady. Well, we'll have to wait because we're going to read a story about Miss America next week. Well, stay tuned for that for the next exciting episode of Mr. Nailsin Sunday Comic.